The shuttle Endeavour landed at the Kennedy Space Center overnight, closing a 16-day mission and another chapter for NASA's longest-running program. CBS News correspondent Michelle Miller is here with the very latest for us this morning. Michelle, good morning.
And good morning, Chris. This was the last trip into space for Endeavour, which is being retired. The final shuttle mission aboard Atlantis is set to lift off next month. In all, the shuttle program has only done half the flights that NASA intended when it began 3 decades ago.
Space Shuttle Endeavour is just coming in for landing.
When Endeavour touched down early this morning, it was its 25th and final landing.
Main gear touchdown.
The program that has been through 134 missions, built the International Space Station, and delivered the Hubble telescope into orbit ends this summer.
The space shuttle's been the workhorse of the U.S. space program for better than 30 years now.
It's sad to see her land for the last time.
This morning, Atlantis rolled out onto the launch pad, marking the end of an era. It is now the only American spacecraft commissioned for human flight, with its final liftoff set for July 8th.
And there's a certain irony that 50 years later, that after the Americans supposedly won the space race, the only way for U.S. astronauts to get to and from Earth orbit is aboard Russian rocket ships. That's something I think that really sticks in the craw of a lot of folks who work in the Space Center.
Atlantis' final mission is to prepare for the future.
What they're trying to do is get the International Space Station stocked up with enough onboard supplies to make it for at least a year. So they view this last flight as absolutely critical to the long-term health of the space station.
And the hope is, in the next decade, to replace the shuttle with a multi-purpose vehicle that can transport crews even further into space. A reboot, says four-time shuttle astronaut Scott Altman, that will bring NASA full circle.
We went from barnstormers in the early days of aviation to getting on an airliner and not even thinking about it. The shuttle was the bridge from those two vehicles for us, I think, to making space flight at least appear to the public to be almost routine.
Endeavour Commander Mark Kelly's next step is a reunion with his wife, Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords, who is in Houston, still recovering from her January gunshot wound.
CBS's Michelle Miller for us here in the studio this morning. Michelle, thank you.